Big moment for Manchester City. Look who's joined us.
I don't even want to be here now. I've got to be honest with you. This guy broke my heart, man. Broke my heart.
You broke his heart, Sergio.
Can't even look at him right now.
I think, yeah. Are you okay?
I'll strangle you.
Sorry, bro. Man City, Arsenal. Okay, you? Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy, of course.
Hey, Rodri!
This is the mascot. He's like a mascot now, isn't he?
Brilliant. So energetic.
Cesc, English, Cesc. Hey, congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations. So,
He's a legend. I still have to. He's a fucking legend.
You became one today, man.
No.
he is indeed.
The best player.
He won the best player.
Well, you don't think, Sergio, you don't?
Just did the goal.
He said he wasn't good today.
Nah.
He said that, but the goal was important. It's the winner. So,
Listen,
how do you feel, man? How do you feel about this?
No, first I'm so happy because for me I love to City. So for that moment, you know, the last Champions League we lose. So now I'm so happy because finally it's for Man City.
I am being told to apologise for the language. I think we can excuse it given the circumstances. I'd love a word for the Manchester City fans from you, who were so good to you for so long. A special night for the fans, isn't it?
Bueno, ahí sí hablo.
Es una noche especial para los aficionados del Manchester City, sino un mensaje para ellos.
No, el mensaje es que disfruten porque esto nunca se vive y la verdad que algo que la gente necesitaba después de mucho tiempo. Y creo que el Mario estuvo antes de que se construyó el City, después vine yo y la verdad que esto va a seguir creciendo y es algo que estoy muy orgulloso porque fuimos uno de los que empezamos esta era.
He
¿no?
feels very proud about being here as well because he's one of the players that started off everything, and he feels just privileged about the whole process, and he now gets emotional to remember that the whole thing. And obviously 2 years ago they lost the final, they were disappointed, but they bounced back. They're here again, finally winning it, and it shows that the whole process was well worth it.
Wonderful. Sergio, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
Cesc, thank you for translating.
I may have skipped something, but
just one. Okay, thank you for everyone, and thank you for the Man City, and I love City.
Wonderful.
I love City.
You liar.
¿Cómo hace 12 años en Inglaterra que no habla?
I think he speaks English when he wants to speak English.
No, selective English.
I think he speaks English when he wants to speak English.
No, selective English.
Improved a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Listen, let's have a look at the goal. We've just heard from a man who scored one of the most famous goals in the history of this football club, and now we have a man who's scored another.
Amazing. Again, probably not the goal scorer anyone anticipated. Obviously, been outstanding throughout the season, arguably player of the year for Man City, but his understanding of where the ball was going to fall and then the composure to finish. I think there's an occasion where Inter probably have too many players back and the keeper has to pick up his position from when he can actually see the ball, which doesn't then allow him to get to the shot.
I think the big thing was Akanji. I think at no other point in the game did he do that. He came forward, he ran forward, he made someone jump out, and then you find a spare man at some point in there. Great ball, great run, and then it's opportunist.
when you play against
Great
a back
finish.
five like that, you need to attack the spaces, and the way to provoke it is definitely him.
Okay, here we are.
And look who's joined us, the Manchester City boss, Pep Guardiola. How are you feeling?
Tired, calm, satisfied, of course, and his fucking trophy is so difficult to win it. It's impossible.
Apologies again for the language. But in so many ways, the fact that it's so hard to win makes it so sweet when you do.
Could not be differently, so we knew it. So first because they are really good. Really good. So it's quite similar. Antonio Conte, we learn a lot. What they do is quite similar. They bring you up, and they found strikers. They link really well. All three can keep it, and after they run for the other side. And the first time we were so anxious. So the man free was John Stones. We could not find him. But it's a question of be patient. I said in half time. The last time we were 1-0 down in Porto. Now 0-0 with just something, and you have to be lucky. So this competition is like that. Doing the same at the end, Ederson, or they miss it, it doesn't matter, they could draw. and maybe Phil scored the second one. And this competition is a coin. And but we were there. I think it was written in the stars. This season it belongs to us, and we did it.
What is different about this team, Pep? I spoke to you the other day, and you've lost in finals with this team. You've lost at different times, big, massive games, heartbreaks. What's different about this team that you have now compared to the teams you had
I think
before?
we defend a little bit better in the box. We are 4 central defenders plus Sky. We are proper defenders. We are, even when we make mistakes, we are. I think had the feeling we are more solid. We didn't make a bad game. A little bit anxious the first half, but in general it was not bad. And yeah. You know, the momentum start winning the Premier League, the FA Cup, and now finish here.
Pep. Sorry.
Go ahead.
At what stage did you believe this was going to be the outcome of the season, the treble? Because up until probably the World Cup, you was frustrated with the way the team was playing. So when did you start to believe?
No, it was not frustrating. It's maybe it was not our best level, but Arsenal was beyond exceptional. But yeah, after the World Cup, the team make a step forward, and we were there. So that Champions League gives credit to 5 Premier Leagues and all the other titles. Looks like now with that Champions League we're going to do it. It was not our best performance, but we knew it, and I'm pretty sure if we are lucky to come back in the future, we'll be there.
Pep, sorry, a question for me. Primer, moltes felicitats.
Gracias.
After that, I was telling before that I had a conversation with you when I signed for Barcelona.
Yeah.
You came from winning the Champions League and La Liga, and you told me straight face, I don't care what happened before. I don't care what this player have done up till now. Everyone start from zero. And this is something that I will remember for life. Is this something that you will now, obviously not tonight, but from pre-season, next season, you will try to put in their minds?
Well, definitely. I'm not right now. I don't have any energy to think about the next season. It's impossible. So we need all of us a break. The season is too long. Most of these guys go to the national team to play a game. So honestly, UEFA, FIFA, think about it, because
Too many games.
come on. So they finished the Premier League 2-3 weeks ago. Then holiday, now they come back for too many games. This guy will have 2 or 3 weeks off, and after start again next season. So, and we demand and push them. It's too much. It's too much. So, but anyway, so next season will be next season, and of course we'll start from zero, and this is our job.
Sorry, how do you? I like the party element. How do you intend on celebrating tonight? Have you got anything planned?
Well, now we're going to celebrate in the hotel with the families, friends, and now everyone has to be like that. They have to celebrate tomorrow or Monday. The parade in Manchester, where the people will be nice in our bus.
I won't be there.
Rio wants to
I will not be there. So you know.
3 titles. So the time you want to travel, you want it in Camp Nou and Bayern Munich in the way you want it. So win this competition, the travel is so difficult. So that's why today is not important the way. It's not, to get it.
Respect. Well done.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Pep, congratulations.
Enjoy the evening in Istanbul.
Savour the moment. Well done.
Gracias.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Well done. Thanks for joining us. I love the fact that the first thing he says when he comes in, he says, I'm relaxed, I'm calm. We've had players crying in front of us, and then the manager comes in and he is ice cool.
But you can. It's the first time I look at his face like this, and he seems so tired, exhausted, and that shows you the complaints about the players, but also the manager, how much he suffered, how much the process on day to day that goes around his head and all his stuff, and the job that they've done. It's absolutely incredible, and he's completely right about the amount of games that they actually play.
What are you thinking, Mario? I see you looking on, observing the scenes. What's going through your mind?
I'm jealous.
We all
I
are.
wanted to play. I really wanted to play. These emotions are, what they are having in this moment is something that will stay inside them all their life. And when it happened today, you don't realize. You start to realize after years.
I agree. I think this is something that I regret a little bit in terms of enjoying the moments. These big nights, enjoy them. They don't come often. Maybe only once, maybe twice. And if you're lucky enough to be part of it, enjoy it to the max, because, as we were talking, they will judge you next season even more. So you need to be ready for everything. And these moments are just privileged moments.
It's got to be the best part of your life tonight.
Correct.
It has to be.
But I struggle with this conversation, though, because I think if you're the kind of person that enjoys it, you're not necessarily the kind of person that wins it. That's the everything.
That's not
Everything has
true.
a
I
price.
mean, I won a Champions League. I celebrate a lot.
Yeah, but you're Mario Balotelli. You're Mario Balotelli. You do that. That's your game. But I understand what you're saying. You struggle, and it's the balance. It's getting the right balance, because have a great night. These guys deserve a good week probably, right? But then there has to come a time where you draw the line and go, right, okay, refocus, and then your energy shifts to what's next. And it's if you don't get back into shifting into that mindset, the hangover from your celebrations and enjoying it too much, you can't see through the fog what's next in the target.
I think it's easier to come back after holiday or after a week and with motivation and the want of suffering and everything when you win than when you lose. I think it's easier when you win. It's more difficult sometimes when you lose. That's me. If I win, all the sacrifice I did, I wanted to do it even more because they took me to a trophy. When you lose, it's difficult.
I don't know. I think it's difficult, but I think that the coming back and proving people wrong, and making sure people understand, no, we are winners. We can win. I think that motivation, I think, is how you frame it. Yeah. If you position it right in your mind and get yourself in the right frame of mind.
Personally,
but you personally, that's you. I think everyone's very different in the way they do it, and you've got to make sure that you find that something to get you that motivation.
But that's it. It's recognising what motivates you. So if it is the hunger of, or the feeling of winning, I want to remember that, I want to experience that again, or it's the kind of thing of, I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to experience defeat. So whatever the motivation is for you, then use that.
Position maintenant. Alors que se passe-t-il? Le buteur Hakim Ziyech est resté au sol.